The difference between a good trip and a real adventure often comes down to one thing: knowing where to go and knowing how to get there. Navigation does create freedom. Hello everyone, I'm Tom Powell, and welcome to WaypointADV-USA. I built this channel around a fundamental knowledge that I've learned over the years of backcountry travel, riding, backpacking, and overlanding. The more prepared you are, the farther you can go. And for me, that all begins with navigation. We'll be exploring routes like Highway 395, the highway that's the backbone of the Sierra Nevada mountains in California, as well as the Sierra Nevada passes up over the top like Highway 80, the corridor like Highway 88, Highway 104 down south. Then there's the Alaska Highway, which I plan to do in the next couple of years, and that trip is being planned as we speak. Then lastly, I'd like to get out to Utah, where I've ridden quite a bit, and show some of those areas and routes and how to get there, as well as where to camp, encompassing along the way plenty of lesser known places that most people drive right past. Hopefully some of this can be put into use with planning information on maps so that you can look at places to explore. Because every great ride begins long before the engine starts, a major part of this channel will focus on navigation and trip planning. From paper maps and GPS coordinates to digital mapping platforms and navigation devices, I want to break down the skills that turn complicated systems into practical tools for real-world adventure travel and overlanding. There's no shortage of how-to videos online, but surprisingly little step-by-step instruction that breaks it down at a level that many can understand. Further, it explains how these mapping systems actually work together and how to use them to confidently plan and execute multi-day backcountry trips. My goal with this channel is simple: to provide clear, practical instruction that helps everyday riders and travelers build competent land navigation skills using both traditional and modern tools. Because the farther you travel off the beaten path, the more important it becomes to know exactly where you are and how to get there.
So I don't know everything, far from it for sure, but I do know this. The amount of time I've spent in the backwoods and the back roads and on the freeways of California, when you have the right tools, you can go a heck of a lot farther than you do when you don't. And by that I mean, if you can read a compass, you can read a map, in the event the GPS goes south, you can actually navigate, read maps, look at terrain, and find out where you are and where you want to go. Because in the end, where you're going is the most important part. It allows you to have more confidence to explore.
Take riding this California freeway at 7:15 in the morning, right in the middle of commuter traffic, which actually makes this a perfect example of an intro to a navigation exercise. Real-world and hands-on navigation instruction is absolutely critical. On the freeway, navigation is more than following a GPS line. I'm watching traffic flow, identifying escape routes, and checking lane positions constantly, and I'm building a mental map of what's developing ahead. Once we transition on local surface streets, navigation becomes even more detailed and comes at you much quicker. Street signs, landmarks, traffic patterns, one-way roads, cars in front of you, and terrain alignment all start mattering more than speed. And finally, once we leave the pavement and move on to local dirt roads and off-road terrain, navigation changes again. Now we're reading the land itself: ridge lines, drainages, road cuts, trail direction, road type, using terrain to confirm where we are at all times. I'll be covering what the terms mean and how they are indicated in real life versus on a map in upcoming episodes. Because real navigation isn't just following directions, it's understanding the environment around you. Even if that adventure means you're staying in your own backyard and taking a look around the back roads that you really didn't know exist, perfect time for it. So if you're into adventure riding, overland travel, navigation, camping, or just looking down the next road to see where it goes, you're in the right place. Consider subscribing. Drop me a comment below. Let me know where your next waypoint is. We'll see you next time.